Hey everyone, it is September 12th. Happy iPhone and new Apple crap day. The kind folks at Universal Home Video sent over a copy of E.T. on UHD, the review. They sent this over a little early. It comes out today, September 12th. Again, happy Apple crap day! Yay! I'm so looking forward to the new 4K Apple TV. That's going to be my go-to. I don't even really care about the new iPhone. I care more about the new 4K Apple TV. That's going to be awesome. So anyway, Universal sent this over. And because I already have a digital copy of E.T. in HD, I'm going to give one lucky winner a digital copy code. So if you want to win this, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, go over to my Twitter feed at Eclipse Magazine, make sure you follow me, and then I will DM one winner tomorrow, September 13th, Wednesday, September 13th at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and let you know you won. Again, I'll only have one copy of this, and the digital copy code is for ultraviolet UHD. I mean, not UHD, it's the HD version. So anyway, let's go on with the unboxing. I don't know what kind of joy you guys get out of the unboxing on this, but this actually does have a slipcase, but the slipcase is over there on my Blu-ray player, so sorry about that, people. So you open it up, and boom, there you go. And again, artwork. You know, you guys know how much I love the artwork, and I love this artwork. This artwork is beautiful. Look at that, 4K UHD artwork, nicely done. Nice, I like it. The regular Blu-ray, and I like the Blu-ray artwork too, but I think I prefer the 4K artwork. What do you guys think? The 4K artwork or the Blu-ray artwork? I like the 4K artwork a little better. I think it's a lot cleaner. Plus, I just like the black of the 4K. It's pretty awesome. I really love it. I really love it. So I would give the packaging probably a C. There's nothing special about it at all, but I will always appreciate some artwork on my disc. I mean, these discs cost $28, but actually E.T. is retailing for $21, so that's not too bad for a 4K UHD release. You can get it for $21 on Amazon. All the extras for this 4K UHD release are included on the Blu-ray, which is kind of annoying. I would like this stuff to be included on the 4K UHD release, but what can you do? I love the way Universal does its extra features. This is kind of standard for all Universal Home Video releases, where basically you have everything on the left-hand side, and then there's normally like a nice video. I like the little cutout here. That's a really nice flyby. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to get a copyright strike just because this little video clip is playing. YouTube is so annoying. But anyway, if you go into the setup menu, you can see that it has an English 7.1 DTS HD master audio, no Dolby Atmos, English 2.0, digital DTS, digital surround sound, Spanish 5.1, French 5.1. Subtitles are English, Spanish, and French. You can even turn the sound buttons on. And I'm going to try to go through this really quickly. So you go to the extras. And for the extras, you have deleted scenes. You have Steven Spielberg and E.T., which is a old B-roll footage of Stephen King on the set of E.T. It's about 13 minutes. Then you have the E.T. Journals, which is a documentary on the making of E.T. It is 53 minutes. It's from the original Blu-ray set, and it's filmed in 4.43 ratio. You have a look back, which is, again, it's about 35 minutes. The evolution and creation of E.T., which is yet another behind-the-scenes documentary look at E.T., and that's about 50 minutes. You have E.T. The Reunion, which features a reunion of all the cast that was done for the 20th anniversary DVD Blu-ray release that came out a few years ago. It's 18 minutes, and it's really weird watching the entire cast as adults now. You have the music of E.T., which is a discussion with John Williams, and that's 10 minutes. Then you have the 20th anniversary premiere, which is actually about John Williams which is another documentary about John Williams. So it seems a little redundant to have this and this. So it's a little bit of John Williams performing the classic theme song of E.T. and just him talking about the creation of the soundtrack. And that's about 18 minutes. And then again, you had designs, photos, and marketing. It's a really nice set. I like that set of extras. I would have liked a nice commentary track, even though I don't listen to commentary tracks, generally speaking. But it's a nice, well-rounded package. And just for the 2 or 3 documentaries alone, it's almost worth it. But those 3 documentaries seem a little redundant because they all features a lot of the same footage and same insights. So it seems a little redundant to have 3 different documentaries on the making of, especially when they're all like in 4:3 aspect ratio, which tells me these are the same documentaries from the original release, 20th anniversary release from a few years ago. So there's that. But I would actually give the extras a nice solid B minus. It's a good package. The 7.1 audio mix on this thing is wow. I mean, John Williams is a god amongst men. When you hear the opening strains of E.T. in the 7.1 surround, is awesome. And again, as I like to tell everyone, I only have a 2.1 sound base, Sony sound base, and even on that thing, I could hear stuff coming from all around me. I could hear the soundtrack coming really nice. When things are flying from left to right, I could hear it coming. It sounds really nice, really solid. I really love it. I also played with the stereo mode. Stereo mode is okay, but I prefer the stereo surround mode, which is also okay, but I kind of like the 7.1 mix on my 2.1 setup. It sounds really nice. From just the setup that I have, it sounds pretty darn gorgeous. So I would actually give the audio mix a B. Now the picture quality. The picture quality is nice. It has some really nice moments of HDR pop. When you first see E.T. come out of the shed and Elliot has his light shining on the shed and E.T. comes out, the bright is really bright. And again, I have an OLED TV, so it's like it has high nits. It gets up to 700 nits or something like that, and it's pretty bright. It's pretty detailed, and the contrast is really nice. It's really sharp. Overall, though, the picture quality is there's some grain in some respects, and it's about what you would expect from a 30-year-old movie. It has a nice new coat of paint on it, but it doesn't stand up to current films that were shot digitally and made for 4K. This is a really nice uptick because there are some nice moments of HDR in this. Again, that scene, the sequence where they're flying on the bikes looks really good. Some of the outdoor shots during the day looks really nice. I didn't think the black level looked all that particularly great. The black levels looked a little bit washed out in certain spots, and on Elliot's face when they're flying, it looked weirdly out of focus for some reason against a kind of blurry background. That sequence did not look great at all, and that was just when they were flying with the kind of dusky light, with the dusky backdrop. That sequence didn't look that great at all. But when they first take off, that looked great. But then it just kind of looks a little really overly grainy and a little bit saturated on the faces. But then there are some really nice moments of HDR again when you first see E.T.'s fingers light up in the opening shot of the ship coming down is really nice. The orangey sky at dusk when Elliot, that entire sequence when Elliot first approaches the shed, opens the shed, and you first see E.T., that entire sequence is kind of reference quality work, but the entire movie isn't as detailed and deep as that, and there's no moment in this where you go, wow, that is really deep, and you can really, and there's a sense of depth to the picture quality. So I would actually give the picture quality a B. So is this package worth the pickup? At $20, I would say definitely yes. It is definitely worth the pickup at $20. I wouldn't spend much more than that to pick this up, but if you can get this for $20, $21, it's well worth it. I don't think it's worth the pickup if you already had the previous 20th anniversary release, because all the extras are pretty much the same extras from that, and the transfer isn't that much better than what the 20th anniversary release gave us. But the one thing I will say is I love the fact fact that the picture is full screen. I am so sick to death of letterboxing, so the fact that this is a full screen presentation gives it a bump up in letter grade for me. And I know in the previous clip I said that the picture quality was a B, but now that I think about it, because it is a full screen presentation, I'm gonna have to give it an A-. Overall, the package I would say is a B, B+, maybe A-. It's all relative at this point, but it's definitely worth a pick up if you don't already own it. If you do own it, I would probably say it's hard to say. I wouldn't get this if you already have it, but if you don't have it, this is the definitive edition to get. So once again, thank you Universal Home Video for sending this over.